I fear I may have chosen the wrong lot to start this supernatural playthrough on. It does make me laugh because I feel like they give us themes and then they don't really think about like the lot sizes and stuff. And I know I probably chose like one of the smaller ones, but considering fairy powers have like so much to do with like the environment and planting and stuff like that, I'm just wondering if I can literally move like, does the spray paint move as well? Oh my god, it does. Okay. I actually might move it over by like one here, just so we have a little more space on this side of the house. I want to try and build a garden because obviously Nora has like her garden for like her career and it's actually coming in really, really helpful, especially if we also want to focus on the like flower pressing and stuff. But the thing is, we're gonna have to do a little bit of reshuffling. So I might try and just put this cauldron underneath this tree for now with the teleportation stone. And then I kind of want to, oh, it just got rid of all of this foresty bit here, which is fine because this is actually where I want the garden. Now, this isn't Sims 3 supernatural, obviously, thankfully. I mean, we don't have to worry about zombies, but I do still want to add like a cutesy little fence and like gate and stuff for this garden. Why is that saying that it's going to affect the window? Why should that affect the window? It's literally so low. And then we need a little fence. Hopefully we have one that matches. Yes, we do. Do I want this to be a different color? Honestly, I kind of like the like purple ready color that comes in this pack. I mean, there is this like full on purple one. Is that the one that I was planning on using? I think it is. Okay, let me go back over the fence with that color as well. And then I don't think we need our plasma fruit trees actually in the garden. I kind of want those like surrounding it, making a little kind of archway going over there. Can I make this? There we go. Okay, that looks cool. I like it. I like that. I might do a little bit of like spray. I call it spray paint, terrain tools, whatever you want to call it. And then we definitely need to sort this out. So how do I want it? Do I want to get some of the like tilled soil from cottage living? Like these mounded in garden patches, although it's saying that it can't intersect a foundation, so it would need to be over here, which does leave, I think, maybe a little bit of room, but I actually don't like the way that that looks. I think we could get the same effect just really using like terrain tools. To be fair, I feel like these should go more towards the front because these are really gonna be used, the stuff that we use like an awful lot, so I kind of want to cluster them a little bit over here, considering these are some of the new ones that we got in the pack. And then we'll take, oh, is that just one daisy? Why would it think that I would want one little daisy? I would like the whole plant, thank you very much. We'll stick that one daisy over in this corner, and then we'll also take that basil, which technically we do have some basil bushes. The way that I always want to say basil brush after saying that is so real. Then we got flowers over here with the snapdragons. We've got the outdoor retreat stuff. I think this is just a fire leaf for right now. I haven't planted any of the mushrooms, but we do actually have a mushroom. I'm gonna delete this basil brush considering considering we already have one up here along with two new planters. These are for springtime. Eventually, I think we might also make a little greenhouse as well. I fear this is going to be too small for a greenhouse. Maybe I should bring this garden in just a little bit because I'm like, maybe I should have a greenhouse out the front, but I think a greenhouse out the front might look a little bit weird. So I'm like, should I bring this out a little bit more? Oh my god, please, I beg of you, stop picking up one flower. And then I think we can get a very tiny greenhouse going. See, I also don't want to block like like the window for our spellcaster. That feels really, really tight. I hate that you can't build on the lot boundary. It's so infuriating. I guess we have these glass walls now, so really we could do like a very, very fancy greenhouse. We could just do a clear box. I hate how they didn't give us a glass roof in Enchanted by Nature that matched this, because now it just looks really, really mismatched. And I guess our best bet for planters, like for making the most out of such a small space, is probably just a wall of these. And then I might add like a little gardening table with like some pots and some shelves, but we are completely out of money right now, so I'm not gonna do that for a second. I am gonna try and get this little, there we go. Is that clipping in? Yes, it absolutely is. If we try and get the lemon tree to kind of just like chill outside. Cute. Okay. I'm kind of liking the way that this looks. I do think it's a little bit messy, but it's nice. It's like a cluttered little space that I enjoy. It's not too cluttered just yet that it like doesn't make sense. Obviously, I'm going to fill out this garden like more and more. We actually have a ton currently in Nora's inventory that probably actually do need planting, which whilst everyone is, can you get some leftovers for me? Oh, you did already get these out, so I'm just going to throw those back in there. And then you can go take care of yourself, take a thoughtful shower. Nora, I actually need you to breed your frogs with me if you don't mind, and then we'll turn that into a plasma pack. Unfortunately, plasma packs, I am wondering, so if I actually have her eat a plasma fruit, I'll show you how much her thirst gets up. Now, obviously, the more you go up in your natural living skill, they say, the way that they just shove a straw in there is so funny to me, but they do say that as your natural living goes up, like the more your hunger will go up when you eat something that you have managed to get, like a harvestable. However, I don't know if that works with vampires and their thirst, because her plasma fruit really doesn't get it up all that much. I'm also gonna add these to her favorites, but then if I have her drink one of these, that also doesn't get her thirst need up all that much. I need to be on needs so you can see what it is doing, but yeah, it takes it up a little bit, but not by much at all, which is really unfortunate. I genuinely thought that the frog ones, obviously, it does get it up way more than just the fruit itself, but it's still not going up as much as I personally would like it to. But can you actually come harvest everything? And then we will actually try and plant some more stuff. So we have a rose over here, which this is where our flowers are. So we're going to put Buddy Boy over here for a second. And then we will also, I'm trying to think, I think we need a little bit of bluebell, so we'll also plant that. I think grapes are usable in a lot of stuff, so we could put the grapes out. It's just trying to find what you actually need for like both the herbalism, I guess, now that we're focusing on that, and also the apothecary and naturopath. If we click on this and craft, we need quite a bit of sage, lemons, daisies, basil. Thankfully, a lot of these are like stuff that we already have. Basil, lemon. An awful lot of these are actually basil and lemon, and then just kind of the other stuff that we also already have. Oh, that one needs a tulip, so that's good because we are getting some tulips. Ooh, cowplant berries. I have sold an awful lot of those. Obviously, potions as well, which is quite good because I actually do want to create a little emotion stone. Obviously, I want to kind of do the little farmer's market today. That's why we bought the Salvadoranian crafts table in the last part. We are going to take Echo. That's why I was kind of just getting like Echo sorted for the day as well. Ooh, this is sucking her vampire energy. Echo, can you also come plant like a little bit? Just to kind of help Nora. You can also like water everything for me. Ooh, we found some simoleons, which is good. Right, Nora, you can go inside. Bestie, fly here as a bat. And then what I need you to do is do just a wee little bit of dark meditation. Oh my god, seriously? We're gonna take some paid time off. She actually did get another promotion. Aw, the glory of stories. Aaron can't get enough of the stories Karen tells, especially that last one. Why do I feel like these two, they've been healed since their date in the last part? And then also, obviously, Aaron fully going out of his way to, like, get to know fairies and, like, know about their lore and stuff. I think that Karen's been impressed that he, like, stated his belief in the Fair family, because obviously that's Karen's family. That is the most probable proof that he has, which is also hilarious considering Karen is a skeptic. Like, he is way more of a skeptic than Aaron is, but because obviously Aaron has like seen him and like has physical proof of fairies from where he now lives, he's like, yeah, I do believe the fact that he likes stories because of him. That is so feckin' cute. Did you even do your dark meditation? No, you did not. Echo, how's it going? Hello? Can we plant these, please? Why are you going outside? Bro, oh, to be fair, we're literally about to take her outside. I didn't think about the logistics of this when I decided to have a vampire in my Supernatural series. However, she does actually have a couple of vampiric points that she needs to use. She is the one who is falling behind when it comes to their, like, Supernatural. Aaron has been absolutely flying through wizardry. Like, I cannot believe how he's come on as a spellcaster just from me like practicing magic off screen. But yeah, we can now choose a second one. We could do garlic immunity, eternally welcome, cast hallucination, make other sims talk to themselves, occult student, use less vampire energy. Many ways it can be used. She can expend less energy for the same effect. Vampire creation, turn other sims into vampires. She doesn't want to do that. She was turned into a vampire like without her consent, by the way. Like literally she just got bitten, and I like to think it was maybe by Vladdy Daddy, or maybe it was a little love affair with Lilith. Who knows? Control the minds of other sims. No way. Fights more often. Make nearby sims find Nora attractive. Why do I feel like she has absolutely no use for any of these, like, whatsoever? I might just go for users more energy. Stronger in the nighttime. Put another sim to sleep. Manipulate life spirit. Gain the power to drain life spirit or restore life spirit. That's quite fun. So she's kind of using her powers for good. Rate of power gain to sleep more soundly. I think we have to take a weakness this time around. I definitely don't want to go thin-skinned. Guilty when drinking from sims without permission. Uncontrollable hissing. We're going to go for that one. She doesn't really drink from human sims anyway. She doesn't really drink from any sims, even like her closest friends. I genuinely think we're just going to bank her points. We don't need to use those right now. I did say she was falling behind. I mean, we are still a runt, but we are very, very close to actually entering our prime, which is wild considering we haven't really focused on it too much. We also have a point to use with him. He needs to manipulate some objects, so of course we are going to go for that one. And then Yusa, like I said, he's already a master. He hasn't won a duel yet. I don't know how as a master, but because I've been having him practice so much, he's just honestly flying through it. I think I'm going to go practice practicality. Practical spells and potions always succeed when sim is in a normal spellcaster range. Casting spells no longer fails when a sim is normal spellcaster charge. Yes. And then potions crafted by the sim is surprisingly tasty. I think I'm going to go for that one as well. We're actually going to use all of Aaron's. The fact that they're like, it's okay, Nor, like I can go out and get them. Also, I love how because I've been playing Lost Records, I've now started calling Nora Nor. Oh, she's reading fairy tales to him. Girl, you're still in the sunlight. She's trying to read him fairy tales. He's like having a big old pie at the fairy home. That is so funny. Right. We actually need to grab out. Luckily, we have some of this stuff made, but I do quickly want to craft our emotion potion or our emotion stone. So this is available from level 6 of the apothecary skill. You need a lump of moss, lightning root leaves, and then 2 pieces of sage. Whilst in a sim's personal inventory, it can be used to show off to draw a crowd, detect emotions off other sims, and bottle emotions. Fairy sims enjoy the added bonus of being able to eat the emotion stone in exchange for a small amount of emotional force, and their abilities temporarily costing less emotional force overall. This stone is surprisingly versatile for such a small thing. Though a bit fragile, repeated use can cause it to break. Sims may only carry 1 emotion stone in their inventory at a time, so we are going to craft one of those. And then we do have some like little backups of cures, but we might honestly go for some of these like drafts and like potions just because I feel like they're gonna sell potentially a little bit better. So we'll try and do momentary happiness. We'll grant temporary happy moodlet and refill needs. I know obviously we have the mentoring, but I wish that you could send a sim to just like go and like watch someone and then their skill would go up at like a slightly like lower rate. I think that would be really, really cool, especially for like apprenticeship type things. Like I just think that should have been included in businesses and hobbies. There we go. She crafted the emotion stone. That should now be chilling somewhere in our inventory, unless it went to the tables inventory. It did. Made by Nora. So we're going to plop that in there because she actually needs to bottle 3 emotions with the emotion stone and detect emotions with the emotion stone. Certainly cause a bladder failure. We are not going to go for that one. Then we're also, I want to go for like the nice ones. You know, she's a very like caring sim. She really wants people to be better and do better and tries to like encourage that. So we're also going to go for enhanced eyes and then probably a calming drought as well. I actually think he may have some calming droughts. Someone, I'm fairly sure, has calming droughts in their inventory. Oh, it's him. So we're actually going to pass those off to Nor. He's like, it's fine. You can take these if you want to. I honestly might also give her his potions. He's like, I don't really have a need for them. Like, I've literally just been experimenting. I don't really like want to make money off those. So if you want to make money, then feel free to take those and sell them. Now that they have seemed to dimmed ailments a little bit, they obviously like changed the way that they worked and like how frequently they occurred. I fear I'm getting a lot of the get to work sicknesses again. Like currently we are a little bit sick. Resolution due. We did it. I don't know what to tell you. I genuinely might like, we can't even right click that with UI cheats and say that we have done it, which is really annoying. But yeah, she has an illness right now. So I might actually have them come home and create a little family recipe. But let me open this up real quick. Let me see if there's anything on it. No, there is not. There's just like a couple of ingredients. We have all of the stuff. Ooh, we need to open this up and like grab these as well. And then we are gonna head out to the coast of Admore. Now we'll see how badly this goes considering she is a vampire and I really, really don't want her to die. I want her to at least be able to sell like a couple of things. I do wish that like multiple people could also use the selling table. I don't know. I feel like these things should have been included with businesses and hobbies. I always say this, but The Sims literally feels so individualistic. Like there's not really a lot of things you can do as a group, which is super, super unfortunate. Let's view that inventory and we need to drag those. We need to get all of the cures really. Enhanced eyes, creation impulse. I'm not going to put Aaron's potions in just yet considering her aspiration is to actually earn 600 by selling items crafted on the apothecary table, and technically his were at the cauldron, but this is backwards, which is really unfortunate. But let's try, and Nora needs to be tending the table to start. Okay, well, you tend that table. Echo, do not talk to me. I need to tend this table, I beg. And then let's start a street sale. Echo, why don't you go try getting people over here? But yeah, I wish that they could also tend, or at least like stand there with a board to be like, hey, sale going on right now. I really need to keep an eye on this. I need to make sure. We're gonna upmark our prices by like 50%. Okay, Jeffrey's making his way round. That's good. If she starts to like she's sizzling already, I'm gonna have to have Echo take over for sure, which is so sad. I mean, we could come back like in the evening time. Oh yeah, she's like, I need my brolly. Okay, this is not going well. I mean, the sale is still going on. We technically, I don't think, have to like interact with people now, so why don't you go here? I don't know if anything is actually, maybe we should go tend it. That's so annoying. I don't even know if this is gonna work towards her aspiration anyway. What are you doing? Go inside. God, vampires are actually so annoying. Jeffrey just bought something for 14 simoleons. That did not get that up. So I'm now wondering if this maybe doesn't work, or maybe it does. Maybe she just needs to be the one doing it. So I might honestly just leave this set up, and then when dusk falls, we might try again. We redo. Well, I mean, considering she can't actually sell anything right now, I feel like we should try and draw a crowd with the emotion stone so that we can actually do some of this. So let's show off the emotion stone. See if people actually come over. She's like, look at what I have. Come check. The way she's just holding up, she's like, look at me, look at this cool thing. That is so stinking cute. She's like so proud of her work. She's like, look at this sick ass sigil that I have. That did not draw a crowd whatsoever. I mean, people are kind of around, but it's really not done much. We need to go outside. We need to try and use it to like read emotions over here. So Echo's actually gone off to get some food from Num Nums. They were actually getting pretty hungry, and I didn't want a hangry teen werewolf hanging around. Here we go. And then apothecary, we can detect emotions from people. Ooh, this is so fancy. Ooh, we have an overloading one over here. Everyone seems pretty darn happy. Oh, I think maybe Orange is feeling embarrassed. Why did I not read yours? Flora? That is a little bit sus, I'm not gonna lie, considering she's such like a tech heavy sim as well. So now we need to try and bottle 3 emotions with the emotion stone. I wonder if they have to be like 3 different emotions. Let's just try and bottle emotion. I think that might be bottling our own with it. I wonder if we can use it We got the energized emotion potion from ourself. I wonder if we can like click on another sim and like use this. I really don't know how this works. Apothecary bottle emotion. Now we're feeling inspired, so we could literally just use it a second time over. I thought that we'd be able to use this on like other sims, but we got inspired. Ooh, seems to be getting stress cracks along its surface. Whilst useful, these stones are fragile and prone to break after repeated use. She will need to craft a new one soon. So we have energized and inspired. Now we're feeling happy again. So funnily enough, it is kind of taking that emotion from her and sort of giving her a new one. But why don't you bottle that happy emotion as well? I do wonder if maybe we clicked on another sim, we'd be able to like get theirs as well. But there is our happy emotion, and our stone, I'm fairly sure, survived, although it is showing signs of wear and tear. I don't know when it actually counts. I think it might be 6 p.m. that it counts. So why don't you go and try and tend this table? Nope, never mind. That is still having a really bad effect on her. The sun's going down though. I wish that the game was smart enough that if you are like in the shade, it would be fine. We also can't even do like another like vampiric dark meditation. This man is ruining it. I need to change something about Lucha. I think it might be his hair, honestly. I think his hair is like making Sims think that he's naked, so everyone's just like absolutely obsessed with him. Oh no, she's got 3rd degree burn. Okay, we need to go inside. Oh my god, we don't even have enough energy to like fly here as a bat. Please, Nora, don't die. No, stay inside. You're not going out there. And now we're scratchy from our illness. Everything is going tits up. This is not good. Go view some of the gnomes, bro. Just go check out some of the gnomes. If I had an MCC, I would literally just tell him to leave. The most hilarious thing is, I feel like recently on community lots with Enchanted by Nature, people have just been like walking off lot like really rapidly. Like they spawn in and then basically walk back out. He has been hanging around here like a bad smell all day. We got customers coming over. Oh, and now everyone's tired. Who knew that being a vampire would be so difficult? Being a nice vampire, all she wants to do is help people. She just wants people to buy her stock, and everyone's just like, no, we gotta go. Everyone's just still checking out fecking Luca. Please, just come check out my stock, I beg. One person make one purchase, please. Because then I can just see if this is working. And if it's not, ooh, we just became a prime werewolf. If it isn't, I'll just like sell them on Plopsy, or I'll try and sell them elsewhere. I'll like sell them through my inventory. I don't care. I just need to test it, besties. I beg, please, someone make a sale. Oh, we got 8 simoleons. Okay, it's not working, which is a bummer. Like, why do you only, like, have to sell these through your inventory? The lack of, like, thought sometimes that goes into cross-pack compatibility, like, that just seems so... Like, how many selling tables have they given to us? And how are you then gonna give us part of an aspiration that's, like, make this amount of money by selling items crafted on a table, and then not allow those to be sold like in a little like farmer's market situation? That's so oh, I hate this game sometimes. Ending early. Yes, I am. I won all. Give that to me. Clear that table. I want it all back in my inventory. Oh my god, I've cleared the table. Seriously. Do I have to view the inventory? Is it all still stuck there? No, there's nothing there. Let me put this... Are you serious? I just like now can't take my table home. Oh, there's like 1 left on there. Okay, there we go. Now we can put it in our inventory. Girl, don't even bother talking to these people. I'm sick of this game. We're going home. Oopsies, it was a full moon last night. But the good thing about having 4 supernaturals living here is when your werewolf rampages and breaks almost everything you own, you can just have your spellcaster just repario everything, which is so nice. It means I don't have to waste like any time on just like having to constantly repair stuff. Echo's actually feeling really, really good. They also grabbed another ability point. Let's see what we have from the new prime rank that they are. Extends benefits from the lunar cycles. Night vision, explore more with enhanced eyesight, natural healing, recover from injuries, howl to refill social need, and turn other Sims into a werewolf. Sniff out treasure, learn to hunt for food. Honestly, I might just go for personal grooming. None of those really speak to me. Oh my god, look at how many pixies. Oh no, this is really, really bad. What is your look like? Oh no, we're very imbalanced, but our look isn't too bad. We're apparently too uncomfortable. Oh my god, we have the sonic sinus ailment. Echo sneezes have become destructive, breaking things around them. They feel this alignment, giving them an innate sense of how to fix things. I genuinely just might ask Nora to fix us up from the beginning. I don't know if we have... Yeah, we do have a sonic sinuses cure. I genuinely might just get her to do it. We're gonna try and chase away the pixies. I don't know if this is gonna work for like every single... Oh my god, it's not. We have to do it on every single plant. She's gonna die. Oh my god, and the pixies are attacking her. Okay, girl, get back in here. You need to go drink some plasma anyway. I really wish she would stop going outside when she's so low. It's actually so annoying. My goodness gracious me. Does absolutely anyone in our household have a good look today? We have ordinary look. Can you try and chase away those pixies for us, considering... Nora! Go inside! Someone talk some sense into this vampire, I beg. Although, right now, is it because it's like sunny and cloudy? It doesn't seem to be hurting her too much. Poor Aaron. Every single day, this man wakes up with a new ailment. I know that they said that they... nerfed the amount that ailments would form, but I feel like they have not nerfed it for this man only. He has experienced all of them, I'm fairly sure, even in like the short time that I've been playing this series. I wanted to do one more thing. Moo-hoo. Back in the day, I wanted to help out the store I worked at, so I bought in my cow plant to attract customers. You know, spark some interest with something dangerous and exciting. I didn't know it would get so out of hand. A bigger cow plant meant more customers, so nightly feedings were a must. It grew, and as it grew, it wanted more. I couldn't supply its demand, so it began eating customers, and it even ate the owner. I knew my cow plant had to be stopped, so I enlisted help in making sure it was sent to a secret place where no one could ever hurt another sim. I couldn't let my cow plant just take over the world. That was one mean green monster. That sounds like feed me some more. Has anyone else's like shooing people out of the room not been working? Anytime my sim does it, the sims literally just hang around. It's really annoying. Karen, I really need you to leave, bro. Get out. Echo needs to pee. But yeah, as I was saying before I got interrupted, I want to do one last thing, but unfortunately it's with Nora, and with the amount of fucking anger I've had towards her, I'm like, I need to wait until it is at least dusk so that she doesn't die. But whilst we wait for that, I am gonna have her create a family recipe. We're gonna try and go for... Well, I want the special touch, and I want it to be home remedy. It reduces the duration of an illness. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to reduce ailments like at all. I don't think they probably come up with that in cross-pack compatibility, but we will then do the base recipe. It needs to be something that we can create. Something that you kind of want to eat when you're sick. Why do I kind of want it to be a plasma fruit salad? Like, she's doing her best, but at the end of the day, she's also like, I am a vampire, like, this is what I know. We're gonna do a party size of plasma fruit. And then the special ingredient is going to be maybe a faux meat cube. It kind of makes sense with like plasma. I know technically it's a fruit, but yeah, I think we're gonna go with a faux meat cube. That is so funny. And we are gonna call this a plasma a day. I am so glad I make myself laugh. Oh my goodness. I love her. I love her so much. Girlie, go make that, please. I beg of you. Family recipes. Wait. Did we do it? Did we not create it? I don't think this is working. I think this is glitching out. She doesn't do the interaction, but I'm fairly sure you don't need like the cookbook to be able to do that. Is that glitched out? Let me know. Create a family recipe to do this. Prefer. I've literally tried to do that. I don't want anyone else to make it. I want it to be hers. That's so annoying. Maybe I do need the cookbook, but I don't think I needed it in businesses and hobbies when I played with that. Anyways, we are very quickly. Obviously, our garden is growing at an accelerated rate nowadays, and Nora, whilst does have Echo, and Echo has been a really big help, sometimes we can't chew away all of those pixies, as just told by the chaos that I woke up to this morning with all of my enchanted plants. And she has heard from obviously our in-house fairy Kieran that she could actually interact with a guardian of gardening, so she's gonna head on over to the little glasswood tree. Actually, Aaron could have possibly told her, considering Aaron also knows about the glasswood tree. We are going to attempt to summon the one and only Spruce Almighty. Nora has summoned Spruce Almighty, everyone's favorite garden pal. Spruce can only be here for so long before they have to return to the glasswood tree. Where are they? Oh, there we go. It was just a little bit delayed. We are, of course, going to give a respectful introduction to the one and only gardening guardian of the gardens. We are going to enthuse about crafting elixirs, discuss plant rights, talk about herbalism a little bit. Ooh, new skill day. We got comedy level 3. And then we are going to discuss plant rights with them and try and get a fable. So let me go away, Oberon. Acquire a fable. Heard stellar things? No, I do not want to join that job. I really value the time we spend together. Okay, Spruce Almighty. We're also going to sing about new skill day. That's very cute. I love her. She has my whole ass heart. She's such a little cutie. Hey, give me your fable. Not mushroom for error. There once was a spirit grown from soil and love who spent their days tending a garden. The garden belonged to a mother of nature who watched over the creatures she'd pardon. Now the spirit's first error was insecure terror, and their purpose felt more like a chore. So attempting great power like their beloved flower, they let envy spread like a spore. We get our very own glasswood tree for this, and then also some everdew seeds and the end of fable, of course. Solve all of the mushrooms riddles. What is she doing? She's reading his aura. I love this for her. Blue, the color of calm but commanding presence. I sense that you are very clever and in touch with your sacred identity. Give unsolicited plant care advice. Spruce Almighty actually loves us though. He's like gazing so lovingly into Nora's eyes, and that's actually so cute. Why do they kind of look a little bit... Sorry, I misgendered them a second ago. Why do they look a little bit like Travis Kelce? That's Taylor Swift's new husband, by the way. Can I just say? Taylor really played Enchanted by Nature and was like, I have to lock that down stat. I didn't realize plants respond to such positivity. Thanks for the advice. Bro, didn't you revitalize Spruce's needs? Oh my god, we're really out here. We need to discuss some healthy relationships with them, actually. That's absolutely what we need to do. We need to teach them about, you know, boundaries in a relationship, how it's healthy to, you know, support someone and like respect their boundaries. We're also gonna offer a listening ear. Can we hear like gossip from them? Hear tales. Oh, I wish we had done this before, like, we were really close with them. I thought my goal in life was to preserve nature to the fullest extent, but I think my latest and greatest goal is to win back my one true love, Mother Nature. I may have sprouted to be a pal to the gardens, but I also sprouted because of my love. My methods in the past may have had a touch of chaos, but I never meant any harm. She is the wind beneath my leaves, and should she ever forgive me, I'd be a better pal for it. Was that their tale? I think it was. Oh, we're really like, yeah. Or was that us discussing healthy boundaries and relationships with them? Anyway, let's go and try and solve the blue mushrooms riddle. And then the yellow one is over here. Enchanted, not a natural glow. In day I sleep, at night I show. An eerie hue of ghostly play. Instead of fright, I light the way. What am I? Bioluminescent mushrooms have lightning root leaves. Modernized mushroom lamp, be inspired. Nobody loves mushrooms more than me. I'm actually gonna go for that one. A delightful answer. I didn't even have to use the actual answer. They were like, just like, yeah, congratulations. Right, we solved the blue one. Let's go to the yellow. I like how Spruce has just decided to sit and watch the stars. They're so cute, bro. Come dance about, it's time to play. Good luck or bad, we're here to stay. A portal to a fairyland or toadstool spores outward expand. What am I? A fairy ring, unlock an enchanted nature notebook entry, or become a fairy. I think because we just have that unlocked in our household, or a fairy home for 5. Let's just go mushrooms. The spirit perused sprouts of imitation but never accomplished pure life. They could not achieve the maiden's prestige, their projects just ended in strife. Lost in the source, the power they saw was one that could not be discerned, and a fellow, once mellow, went full green from yellow regarding the lover they spurned. A captivating response. What do you want, Spruce? What's going on? Oh god. I fear Spruce may have imprinted on Nora. Now they just want to talk to us. We're going to give them a pep talk and maybe enthuse plants versus occults. Maybe. They really love us. They're like, that is my best friend right there. That is a person who does not judge me. Nora, you are too trusting. Right, let's go solve the red riddle and then the green riddle, which are just over the way here near the apothecary store. I'm often read with spots about I've seen in film to gain some clout. I'm a fun guy, I swear it's true, but if you touch, Grim collects you. Be right back. Fly, Agaric, or Amantia Muscaria. These are both the correct answer. You're such a good sport. EA Sports. It's in the game. Green mushroom. A Lawrence chef's awarded dish. A forager's ultimate wish. Rich but not rare. The landgrabs eat, but to the rags a chocolate sweet. A truffle have more than 5,000. A mushroom steak less than 5,000. We're gonna obviously, of course, spore taste. If you ask me, try again. It said that was wrong. I have to get more than 5,000 simoleons. Feck off. No, I'm going to do a mushroom steak. Oh my god, can I actually not do that? I did this one time and it just let me answer whatever. I swear it's just like whatever the mushroom is in the mood for. Be right back or a mushroom steak. Oh my god! It keeps saying that I just need over 5,000 simoleons. That is actually so rude. If you don't do the Garden Pal's Fable, I'm going to die of sporedom. I'm trying, but you won't let me. You think I can get over 5,000 simoleons just like that? A click of a finger? I mean, I could, but guess what? I'm not a cheater. I'm not going to motherload it. Anyway, we're going to wrap up here. Maybe we'll try and come back when we do have 5,000 simoleons. If you want to give me some money, I'm like down for it. We're going to try and propose a crazy scheme. What if we got on Cinder and sorry, I mean Cupid's Corner. What if we found Mother Nature? Hold up. Game options. Pack settings. Get famous, eco, bust the dust. We need Love Struck. We're not going to enable gallery sims. If disabled, occult sims. No, we want occult sims. I wonder if she'll pop up. Apply changes. I just want to see. I just want to have a cheeky little browse. Mystical and plant lover. She really said, sign me up for Mother Nature. Give me Mother Nature stat. I did not choose this, by the way. Larissa, Dumk, Crispin, Emma, Catalina, Joy. No, refresh. Boo, Dale, ew. Avani, Brooke, Taylor, Romeo, Caitlin. Boo. All rubbish. You're not Mother Nature. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you all in my next one. Bye.